Welcome back everybody to Orange Track Outlaws. Tonight we are going to restore this flat out 442 Hot Wheels Blackwall. My goal here is to get all the 442s in all the different colors. So this one is not going to remain orange. I believe we're going to go for the green edition on this guy here. So once we get her all stripped down, painted up, new decals on, it should look pretty shiny green and should look all brand new. So here we go. What a cool looking car. One of my favorites, the flat out 442. If you have a newer one, it's a good racer. They're fast, they're all metal, they're heavy, and generally they run good down the track. So I've already drilled out the post on this guy. It's only got the one in the back. So we'll get this thing taken apart here, show you what it's got going on in the inside. And since it is a race car, yeah, it does have the seat already molded into the chassis. It got the little fire extinguisher there, got some dual exhaust going, and the interior here, there's not much. It's kind of like a lot of filler really. It's got a roll bar steering wheel, the rear louvers, and then we got the windshield, which is pretty dirty, but that should clean up nice. The body here, it's actually overall in not too bad a shape. I did have some extra orange ones though, so that's why I got this guy. So here's a look at our body, fresh out of the sandblaster. All that orange paint's gone, looking pretty good. We're going to put this thing in the wire wheel box, get all that sandblast residue and whatnot off there, see what we got to work with. Hopefully the body is in good enough shape. We won't have to do a lot of sanding, but we are going to go ahead and put a nice primer on here. So hopefully any minor imperfections or blemishes on the body, that primer ought to fill up. Fill it up pretty good. So here's a look at our body here. We got it all cleaned up. It's actually in pretty good shape. I'll probably file out the windows and whatnot and see if there's any casting lines, get that cleaned up nice and neat. But we got our body here ready for some primer. I'm going to go with the Rust-Oleum flat gray primer here. Really like this product. I think it fills any issues or whatever real nice. It does go in a little thick, so you got to go light coats a couple times, and you should be good to go. So we got her all dried up. Overall, pretty smooth. Looks good to go. We're going to start on our paint here, which we're going to start with some opaque light green. We're going to mix a little bit of pearl green in there. I'm not sure if the original had pearl in there, but I thought that would really make it pop a little bit more, make it come off a little bit better. So we'll put a little 4012 in there, thin it out, and a little helps it for flow and all that stuff, and 4030 there. But we're going to start off nice light coats. Everybody calls it the tack coat. So we're just going to get full coverage here, let it dry, let it sit, and come in and start building on it. Try to get our color to really come out, get all the little nooks and crannies filled in. So we're going to come in here with coat number 2. I believe I got the PSI sitting right about 50, I think it is right now. It seems to work real well there for me. So coat 2, I'm going to try to go nice and even and keep moving the body around. Like I said before, get all the nooks and crannies, get everywhere, trying to get it twice and get it real good, and just try to build that paint and that color up. So I'm going to go one more time here at least, see how this third coat looks after it's nice and dry. It does look, I guess it probably looked just a little dull here on the screen, but once we get some clear on there, it should pop out real nice. So I think this color looks pretty good. You can still a little bit of sparkle in there from that pearl. So we're ready for final assembly here. Just polish the base up real quick. We got cleaned them Blackwall wheels up, just re-chrome the insides. with the Molotov pen. It was actually the wheels were in good shape, so that thing looks nice and shiny. We got the windshield all cleaned up with some soapy water. We polished it up real quick, and that thing's looking good. Let's see, the interior here, just clean that up with some soap and water, no big deal there. And our body, we got our decals put on there, which was nice. Had to put one coat of clear coat on before I put my decals on, because since it's water-based paint. Then we put our decals on, then we clear coated another 2 times. So it turned out really well, nice and shiny. So onward with the final assembly here. And gotta tuck in that windshield on the back of that louver. That kind of keeps everything together on the inside, and it should just should fit in there nice and neat, kind of like it was when it was new. So once we get this thing fitted in here, we'll put our chassis on. But the little tricky part to this dang car is getting those front headlights put in first, and then you got to wedge the headlights on the chassis in there too after you get this interior put on. But don't force it, don't jam it, don't push it. Just take your time. It'll go in. If you work it nice and easy, it'll go in. It'll go in on its own. So once we get this thing here put in, we're going to try to wedge them headlights, and then like I said, once those pop in, the base should just pop right on there. We do only have one self-tapping screw to get this bad boy put together, so we'll put that thing on there, and we should be ready to reveal our new green flat out 442. So get this thing screwed together, and that thing looking good, nice and shiny. I like this result. Sweet looking car. So that's that. We're gonna take a quick step back here. What we started with is the Hot Wheels flat out 442 Blackwall edition with the orange paint. And like I said earlier, not a bad looking car. I don't know, this one may not have needed restored too much. It at the very least needed a good cleaning, needed a good polishing. The windshield was awful, but new paint, new decals, fresh polish job, and just freshened up the wheels, and this thing looks spectacular. Really liking how it turned out. The green edition flat out 442. I think I have I got the orange one, I got a blue one now, and now I have a green one. All restores. I do still need to do a yellow one, probably a gold one, and I don't know, who knows, we'll go from there. Maybe if I can keep getting some of these cars, maybe we'll try something different. Maybe we'll go with some kind of Spectraflame paint look to it or something, I don't know. But anyway, what a fun, quick, easy project. Thought I'd show you guys. I think this one turned out really well. Thanks again, guys, for watching another restoration, and hit that like and subscribe button. I'd appreciate it. Check out the races. If you guys are into all those races, check them things out. Check some of the customs we're doing. Some cool cars there. So I'll see you guys again on the next build, and in the meantime, thanks again, and see you.